How I almost lost my job. Well, I almost lost my job a long time ago. About 12 years ago, I was working and I went to this pickup stop. They had a regular pickup every day and they would send out stuff every single day. And it used to be a bunch of boxes, like a whole pallet full of boxes. Every day they would send stuff out, right? This was during like almost around this time of year, like Christmas, a little bit before Christmas, right? I think it was actually the day after Thanksgiving, right? If I remember correctly. So you go to the stop, they always have like at least a pallet or two pallets of boxes. You would scan all the boxes, bring them in your truck, and then take them to the station, right? So this one day I went there, it was like holiday. I know it was like, I think it was after Thanksgiving. So I went there, talked to one of the workers there, and he told me, no, they don't have nothing today. So, all right. So I was like, okay. So instead of like what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to code the packages up, code the stop up as like nothing there, and you get a name and you put per whatever, right? And then you leave the stop. What I did instead, I had an envelope anyway in my truck, and I didn't have a pickup for that stop. So what I did instead was I just scanned that envelope to that stop and then popped it and left, right? At the time, I didn't really think of anything of it. It was like, okay, it's no big deal. You know, they didn't have nothing going out, but I had this envelope that I needed to get a pup anyway for. So I scanned on in that. So the next day, my manager is like, he was really upset. He's like, what happened with this stop? I was like, what do you mean? What happened? He's like, they called up the next day. They called up, no, actually they called up later that night that the guy never came and picked up packages. So I was like, what do you mean? I went there, the guy told me, he said, yeah, but you scanned the letter under it and that was all you did. You didn't pick up the packages. I said, well, I talked to a guy there. He told me there was nothing going out. And I had this letter, so I just scanned the letter and popped it that way and did it that. He's like, no, you can't do that. If you do that, that's falsification, so you can get terminated for that. So he suspended me. So while I'm on suspension, they're reviewing the whole thing. They're going back and forward. Luckily, they talked to the boss over there, and he talked to his worker, and the worker did acknowledge that, yeah, he told me they didn't have anything, but he didn't know that I was picking it up. He thought I was a different company, and he didn't realize it was me. So kind of both sides kind of screwed it up. Like, I screwed it up because I should have never picked up that letter and used that letter to scan the thing. You know, I should have just pumped it as I talked to so-and-so, he told me no packages. Everything would have been good on my end, but because I did that scan, that kind of looked like I was the one not telling the truth there. But the worker actually told the boss, yes, I told him I didn't think I got the wrong guy, whatever. It was no big deal. Neither one of us got in trouble. Eventually, I think it was like a week and a half later, though. I was literally suspended without pay for like a week and a half before they resolved the whole situation. And the manager at the time, he was like one of those hard A managers. Like, literally, he'll be nice to you, he'll talk to you and everything, but if anything he can get you on, he would get you. Like, he would literally, if they would have never resolved that situation where that employee talked to the boss and told him, yeah, I told him that, if they would have never said that, he would have definitely went through with it and just terminated me, because he was like that kind of person. There was a guy that he would play chess with every day, almost every day, right? When that guy would come off the road, finish, they would play chess together every day almost, right? That's how close they were. They would play chess and, beat each other, whatever, right? That manager literally fired that guy for almost similar to what I did back then. He popped the package to the wrong address and just popped the same thing that I did. And he got fired for that from that manager. And those guys were actually close, where they were playing chess all the time together. I couldn't believe it. And then when it happened to me, I was like, man, I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous, because that manager doesn't play games. And if he can get you on something like that, man, it's almost like he looks for it. He's like, yeah, I got you now. I got you. I don't know, but thank God it worked out. That was like 12, 13 years ago, and I'm still here. And that manager, he was at a different station. I was at a different station, and Thank God he retired eventually. But that's another one of the reasons why I left that station, because I didn't trust him. After that day, I did not trust him for nothing. Like, I just thought, if he can get you on anything, to really, literally, they didn't need to suspend me without pay. They could have just resolved it, talked to the guy. In the meantime, I could have been doing whatever I'm doing, right? But he didn't want to do that. He was like, no, you're suspended without pay until we resolve it. If we don't resolve it, you're terminated. So, whatever. Thank God, man. But it was soon after that, like a couple months later after that, when I transferred out of that station and went to this station. It was both because of what happened there and because of the fact that the driving back and forth was, like I said in the past video. Go watch that video if you want. Matter of fact, subscribe to my channel, because I'm always going to be telling you stories and things or whatever about this job and stuff that you might not know about it too as well. But yeah, man, that could have changed really badly for me right there. I would have been gone. See ya. But yeah, thank God I changed stations. I didn't trust him for nothing. Man. But yeah, I could have been terminated from this job 12, 13 years ago. Oh man, actually, it might have been 10 years ago, because I left to the station like 10 years. It was months after. So I would say about 10, 11 years ago that happened. But it was crazy, man. The things that happen when you're working and you don't realize. Like, I didn't realize that one little thing that I did. Like, I was like, oh, I'll just, instead of creating a pickup for it, I'll just scan under this. That one little thing right there could have cost me my job, not thinking it was anything important. Like, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, no big deal. And that could have been really costly. I'll be right back. Just got my bagel, cream cheese, and my favorite hot chocolate. That's my coffee. Most people like coffee. Me, I like hot chocolate when it's cold out. Nothing better than a hot chocolate. Yeah, so that was my interesting story about how I almost got fired. Just thinking about it, like, man, what would that have changed my whole trajectory in life? Like, I don't even know what kind of job I would have been doing. You know, obviously, you lose a job like this, you go to some other job, but I don't know if I would have went to another delivery company. Would I went to like a warehouse or something, or a business where you're just working indoors all day? I don't know. I don't think I would have, but I think I would have probably went to another delivery company or something. Because I'm so used to doing this. I don't think I would like to be indoors, so I don't think I would have been working in a business inside, and even a warehouse. I don't know if I would have been doing something like that. I don't know. But life is strange, man. It could change like that. Make one wrong move one day. You just make one silly mistake, and it's like, oh, gone. See ya. That's how fast it can happen. That's why you always got to be on your toes when you're at these jobs, because you're at the mercy of these jobs, man. One wrong move, and you out. You fired. You canned. Not good, man. Not good. At that time, I didn't have like man, this is a lot long. Yeah, this was a long time ago, because I wasn't even married at the time. Yeah, this is a long time ago, actually. Not even longer than I thought. At least I don't remember. Maybe I was. I don't remember. I know it was a long time ago. But anyway, so now I'm grateful that I still have this job, and I think God was looking out for me that day, because if that worker didn't fess up, if he would have just like, I don't know, I don't see anything, I don't know anything. He would have just did that, man. Most likely, I would have not had a job. So you gotta thank God that people do the right thing in life, because like one thing can go wrong right there, and you see how lives can change. Like if that person decided to lie or just not, tell the truth. Like, I don't know if if he got, I don't think, I spoke to him, he didn't get in trouble. But imagine if him saying that would have got him in trouble to where he would have been in trouble at his job. So he had to make a decision. Like, luckily they're cool over there. Like, his boss was cool with him, and there wasn't no big deal. But let's say you had another job where the boss, knowing that if he told his boss that he told me no, we didn't have anything, it was the wrong guy, that he could have got fired or something like that, is he really gonna put his job for my job? Like, is he gonna say, or fess up and say, oh yeah, I did that, I'm bad, I didn't mean to make a mistake like that? No, most likely he's gonna be like, oh, I never said that. You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. People will still say it and risk their job or whatever, telling the truth, or they might just like deny it and be like, I didn't never said that, you know. And he might not. Let's say he was working for a boss that would fire him for that, right? They didn't get along or whatever, and then him not knowing, like, if he just says, "Nah, I didn't tell him that," not knowing that I would get fired for that. Like, maybe he didn't even know, you know. But thank God that God put that person in that moment right there to save my butt, because it's hard to explain, but man, that could have went south real quick if he just said, nah, I never talked to him, I don't know anything about that. I'll be at working at McDonald's right now, flipping burgers. I don't know, maybe Wendy's, I don't know. I would rather work for Chick-fil-A, honestly. They got Sundays off. I'm going to Chick-fil-A, yeah! Gotta have Sundays off, right? At least that's good. But yeah, I don't know. Interesting, man. It's really interesting what could have happened. How about you guys? In the comments below, have you ever almost gotten fired, or have you gotten fired from your job? And what reasoning did you get? What did you get fired for? Or if you didn't get fired but you almost got fired, what happened that you almost got fired from your job? I like to read some of these comments, and when I get a chance after you watch the video, and just put in your comments, like, what happened to you? Did you get fired? Did you almost get fired? Did you have a story like myself where you almost got fired but something miraculously just happened and saved your job? Or did you just get fired for whatever you did? You actually got fired. Or even worse, like, what if you didn't do something wrong, but they thought you did something wrong and you couldn't prove otherwise and you got fired? I'd like to hear that too in the comments. So please comment below if that ever happened to you as well. I'd love to hear all these stories and stuff like that. But comment below. I might even read some comments and do a video with reading the comments of your stories. So I'd really love to hear them. Hold on. Why don't I take you with me again? Let's go do delivery. Come on. We got this. We got this together, baby. Me and you and everybody else. We got this, right? We got this. I'm going to take you with me on the delivery. Right here, got it right here, got the package. Actually, that's not the one. Probably down here in the box. Oh, it's a box. Now, how am I going to do delivery with a box with you guys? That's going to be mighty hard on me. Hold on a second, I'll figure this out. Then I got to do the scans here. Getting all the scans done. I'm going to put you on top of the box. Yeah, I figure out a way. Yeah, I can figure out a way to do this. It's going to make sure I don't drop you guys. Carrying you guys on the box with me. Yeah. Take a picture of you. That's it, we're done. There we go. Still beautiful out. Look at the snow. Snow, look at that. Still snow on the ground. Still beautiful out. Yeah. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? Alright, let's get back in. Isn't it cool how we improvised? I put you guys on top of the box and carried you along like a package. How did it feel? Was it a bumpy ride for you? But yeah, so yeah, I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below too. So if you could put in there in the comments, what happened to you? How you almost got terminated? Or did you get terminated? What did you do? Or were you falsely accused of something you didn't do and you got terminated anyway. That's real bad. I feel bad that happened. I'm sure there's got to be somebody out there that happened to. So if you did, please comment below. I'd love to read the story about that one, because, man, that's gotta suck. Me, I mean, I kind of did it to myself because I scanned that package. I shouldn't have scanned that package, but I didn't think of anything bad would have come of that. But then I realized later on that somebody else got fired for doing the same thing. I'm lucky I didn't get fired for that. I don't know how I didn't, but I'm so lucky I didn't. God was on my side for that whole circumstances right there. I don't know what happened to the other guy. I heard the other guy could have got his job back, but he was upset. He didn't want to come back. He was there as long as me too, so I'm surprised he didn't just like come fight for his job back. Like, me and him, we had the same amount of time, I think. Yeah, I think we were both started at the same time. So he had a lot, he had at least, some good time in the company too. And he decided to just, whatever, I'm out. I think he took it personal, like that, because those guys got along together. I think he took it really personal. That when that happened, imagine you're playing chess with a guy every day, and then you think you guys are cool and buddy, even though he's a manager, whatever. And for something like that, to just make you up and fire him, not even give him the benefit of the doubt, just say, nope, terminated. Like, that's got to be added insult to injury, because you think that he would have your back. If anything, he would have your back for it. And that guy did not have his back at all. So I could see maybe he just got pissed off and fed up. Fed up. Get it? Fed up. He was fed up. People on my job and coming down with his cold. Hope I don't... Oh, man. I hope I don't get it. I'm just starting to sneezing like crazy again. And I didn't have a donut from Dunkin' Donuts, so don't think it's that. But yeah. Tons of people on my job have a cold right now. They've been going through a cold. And I'm... I hope it's just I'm sneezing and don't have a cold, man. Because if I have a cold, it would suck. Like right for the weekend. Worst thing is driving when you're sneezing. Because no matter what, you gotta stop looking for like a minute. You gotta stop looking for a minute. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like, chill, close my eyes. Oh, they said it was a bad cold too. Like one guy was like out. He was out for Christmas Eve, and he was like, and I'm sneezing. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this on the video. I don't care. But yeah, one guy was out for Christmas Eve, and a day after that too. Well, after Christmas Day, the day after that. He said it was real bad, like he was having bad headaches. Another girl had it. Another other guy had it too. Like, I know 5 people at least, and I'm gonna sneeze again. Yeah! I don't know why I'm yelling. I think I like the dramatics of it. But yeah. So many people in my job are getting sick. I better not be coming down with it, please. Not for the weekend. Like, figures. I'll get the cold on the weekend, right? Like, that's how it's gonna go to me. I'll get it on the weekend when I want to relax and finally home, and then I'll get it right back. Ugh. The other people will probably edit that scene and delete me sneezing like a maniac. But me, I ain't deleting nothing. You guys get to see it all. And if you like it, subscribe. And if you don't like it, I don't know. I'm gonna be sad. No, I understand. I get people that subscribe to me all the time and then they unsubscribe to me. I'm like, what happened? What'd I do? I was sleeping. I woke up and you unsubscribed. There was one night when I first started. I'll never forget this. This is when I first started out. I had like 28 subscribers. I went to bed. I was like, wow, I think I had like 17, 18 before I went to bed. When I was about to go to bed, I had 28 subscribers. I was so excited. I was like, whoa, I got 28 subscribers. Yay. You know, back then that felt like a lot. That felt amazing, right? So I go to bed, 28 subscribers. I wake up the next morning and go check, grab my phone. I'm excited, like, oh, I had 28. Wonder what I get now. I woke up 21 subscribers. What? What just happened? I lost 7 subscribers while I was sleeping. Oh, must have had a bad dream, and then I must have posted it, and you guys saw it. But anyway, I understand. People don't like certain people. You might like one video, and then you don't like the next video, so you're like, I'm unsubscribing. I don't like this guy no more. He's not my type. We have a breakup. We got a breakup now. I'm heartbroken, but I really do cherish my subscribers. I love y'all. You like watching my content? Please keep watching. I love y'all. You make my day. You make my day. You make my minute, my hour, my moment, my weekend, my year, my month, everything. Anyway, don't get terminated from your job, okay? Don't be like me. Don't make a mistake like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm always going to be putting out videos for you guys, so please like, subscribe, share, comment, do all those amazing things that you got to do, that you don't really have to do it, but I hope that you do it, and I cherish you if you do it, and be a part of the crew here, and just enjoy the videos. I love y'all. Peace.